I'm Greg Carr. I'm a fossil hunter and fossil preparer. I live in Portland, Oregon, or at least close to it. And today I am going to be cutting a couple of large blocks, three large blocks of rock that contain Ichthyosaur bones from Northern California. I am going to be thinning them up from about 100 pounds to about 50 pounds using my ICS diamond chainsaw. If you haven't seen one, here's what it looks like. So here's the chainsaw. Oh, here. Sorry about that. Here's the chainsaw. You see it has about an 18-inch bar that is loaded with actually diamonds rather than teeth, hardened steel teeth. It's used typically in cutting concrete in construction techniques. So it has a water feed, uses lots of water when it runs. It's a 2-cycle, very noisy. What you do is you rev it up to full speed and then put enough pressure on the diamond to make the motor lug down. Here's what I'm going to be preparing. I have 3 blocks. This is one in place on a wooden backing. This is another one here. You see the beautiful backbones on this one. And there's one here with some bones and backbones. And these blocks are very thick, very heavy, about 100 pounds apiece. And what I'm going to do, this one, the fossil is on the downside. And so I am going to take my chainsaw, and you see I have the 2x4s and 2x2s on the edge. They're going to be the guide, and I'm going to basically slice this rock down through the middle, long way, with the chainsaw, and use the about 3 inches thick, which is the thicknesses of the 2 boards. We know there's no bones inside the rock. There's just only on this planar surface it's showing. So hopefully the next part of this you'll actually get to see this thing run. Because of the large amount of water that this thing uses, you need to be protected. So I have a Carhartt full rain suit, boots, face shield, earplugs, and I should be all ready to go. finish it up with a hammer and chisel. Okay, you can stop.
Okay.
Okay, so I haven't quite got it cut all the way through, so I'm going to use a big chisel and a hammer just to wedge it up. Since rock is weak in tension, it should just break it up. There we go. This is scrap, and that's the good stuff. You can see all the fossils on that side.
Wow.
And it now weighs less than half of what it did before.
Okay.
Okay. So here I am with the second block. It's in place. I have tightened down the screws with my drill, and I am ready to fire this monster back up and do it again. But I'll refill it with gas because it uses a lot of gas, and it wouldn't get through this whole block on the little tank that's in it, left after the other block. Done. Wanted to show you the results. The specimens came out quite nice, about 40% of the weight they were before, which means they weigh about 40 pounds instead of about 100 pounds each. The three specimens, of course, the really nice Ichthyosaur backbones and ribs here, and the block that I took off of it. This one's got more Ichthyosaur backbones and ribs. Of course, that's all I get out of this specimen. This specimen, by the way, is coming from Northern California. And again, more ribs and backbones, a couple of backbones on that one. And the block that came off of it. Very successful, and my cuts did get better as I went. So again, this is Greg Carr signing off, showing an unusual use of an ICS concrete saw to cut fossils. Oh, and this is shale. This is all shale rock, in case you're interested. Harder than I thought it was going to be, too. But turned out successfully, did not damage the fossils, and got some pretty good weight reduction.